Next call.
Swig. Tēnā koutou. Kei te pika, e te māngai o te whare tēnā koe. Ka tima tāku kōrero ki te whakamihi I ngā rangatahi o te aho matua. Tēnā koutou, I roto I te wikihā. Nau mai ki te kūaretanga o tēnei whare. Ko rātou ki te whai mai ti o te Pāti Māori. Me tēnei whare. I've got a speech here, but I think I'm just going to... Sorry, Himi, I'm not going to follow it. Let me start with victims. Oh, my Māori are overrepresented as victims. This bit of legislation, as described by every single legal association in the country, is utter rubbish. But, you know, they don't like evidence. They don't like legal opinion. They haven't got any ideas of their own. All they know how to do is rally up old white people's votes. Good on you, Cameron. Good on you fellas all in the Justice Select Committee. I know you were there listening to all of this the whole year. But come back into the House and tell us how it's such a great idea. Māori are overrepresented as victims. You know what Māori are victims of? Māori are victims of a deeply, long-lasting, racist justice system, dispensed by the police, dispensed by corrections. Māori are worth billions of dollars in jail.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you're happy to line up the ducks so that Māori can continue to be delivered to jail at a rate that is astoundingly high and astoundingly consistent. Now that's a champion blow for colonisation, but it is an indictment on the quality, the values, the deep, deep belief of this House in its own justice. That's what it is. It's an indictment on the lot. You know, in 1986, Moana Jackson began the first of 3 deep investigations into the New Zealand justice system. His first one was called He Whai Pānga Hou. In 1986, he discovered that there were an alarming amount of indicators that showed that racism exists not only in the system, but in the structure and in the attitudes of the people who run that place. All of it, justice, police, corrections. And unsurprisingly, it delivers the Indigenous population from point of interaction with the justice system to being locked up at a rate about 5 to 7 times faster than anyone else for the same set of circumstances.
Right.
And you're going to sit here and tell me that Māori are over-victimised. Māori are the victims of the justice system.
Kia ora. Kia ora.
And it has been that way, clear as a bell, evidenced for over 140 years. Personal responsibility, he says, the fella who knows nothing about the history of it. Nothing. So take your personal responsibility and apply it to your job as an MP and producing societal settings that provide a future for the 30% of this country's workforce that are young Māori. You wouldn't know that, eh, Wanganui? You wouldn't know that it's above your pay grade. Kia pai, kia kaha koe, kia kaha koe. Hoki atu ki roto o whanganui, whangaia e nei kōrero ki Aotea, ka tere te kupu whakahe i a koe. Engari, hoki mai ki tēnei whare. So, here we are, dealing with an age-old problem. Oh, tēnā koe te māngai. Here we are, te māngai, dealing with an age-old problem that has a list of evidence and data and numbers and statistics that would blow your mind, and we're still doing things like keeping up with laws that have been proven in the last, only 3, 4, 5 years to be utterly failures. Oh, they say. Oh, yeah. Oh, because I can count and read, and this side of the house obviously can't. Well, here you go. Te Wikiha, that's where I've been this week. It was a hui of about 1,800 young rangatahi. They've all been through Te Homatua. They all know exactly who they are and how to move forward. And they will be the voices that will arrive to this house in the future with all of their mates, Māori and Pākehā, who actually don't believe in any of the rubbish you're peddling. You know why? Because they can read and count too. But obviously, You fellas can't, so here's a little bit of advice for you. He, whai, pānga, hou. Someone write that down so you can go and read it later. You know, you could go and see Puao Te Atatū before that, or any of the other 2 reports that Moana produced over 36 years, and they'll give you a helping hand. We do not support the bill.
Ka pai toa.